All right, Cowboys Nation, let's dive into this because there's a lot to unpack from the latest games. The emotions and what it truly means to be a fan of America's team. Being a Cowboys fan isn't about needing approval from anyone else, whether it's from another fan base or even your fellow Cowboys supporters. You don't have to explain why you support this team or defend your loyalty to anyone. Being upset when things don't go right is not only normal, it's essential. That frustration, that anger, that fire you feel when the team falls short is what makes the moments of triumph, of scoring a big touchdown or shutting down a rival, hit that much harder. But here's the key: your emotions should be rooted in your love for the team, not dictated by the opinions of outsiders or the fickle nature of other fans. Let other people react however they want. Don't let it dictate your passion. That's where so many get it wrong. Being fair-weather fans who only cheer when the sun is shining and the scoreboard is in their favor. True fandom stands strong even when the rain is pouring, when the game is tough. When the results are not what you hoped, you don't need external validation to justify your commitment to the Cowboys. That's weak, that's soft, and it robs the joy of being a real fan. We saw that come into play this past week against Detroit. Everyone wanted revenge, myself included. I talked smack all week, full chest, full confidence. But even while doing that, I knew my job wasn't to hinge my support on the result. A loss doesn't erase being a fan. It doesn't diminish your loyalty. You don't get to let someone else's negativity infect your mindset or your experience. People who seem to hate the Cowboys but call themselves fans are often projecting their own frustrations. Don't let that become your reality. Keep your emotions yours. Keep your focus on the team and the game, not on trying to prove to someone else that you're real or not delusional. It's meaningless. The only thing that matters is your connection to the team and your understanding that highs and lows come together in this sport. After the loss to the Lions, Brian Schottenheimer's comments highlight the need for perspective. He talked about the physical toll of 4 games in 17 days, the grind it takes to perform at a high level under such conditions, and how difficult it is to maintain consistency on the road. It's easy to let frustration take over when things don't go perfectly. But the reality is that football, especially at this level, isn't about perfection. It's about execution, discipline, and incremental improvement. Yes, the Cowboys didn't run the table, but the playoff picture isn't gone. And it never should be about percentages or arbitrary breakdowns. The team's path forward is still viable, and every game still carries the opportunity to fight for a spot. That resilience, that focus on the controllables, the trenches, the protection, the execution on offense and defense is what defines real progress, even in defeat. The Lions game showed where the gaps were: explosive plays allowed, missed tackles, opportunities in the red zone that didn't turn into touchdowns, and a backup offensive line struggling under pressure. Yet through all of it, the team kept competing, kept adjusting, and kept fighting. These are lessons in real time, moments where the players and coaches evaluate what's working, what's not, and how to adapt. A big part of being a fan is understanding that these steps are crucial. You can't just get angry and throw your hands up. You have to process what's happening, understand the nuances of the game, and recognize the hard work and adjustments happening behind the scenes. That's the difference between casual support and true fandom. Let's not forget the quarterback position, where Dak Prescott faced immense pressure but continued to show resilience. The offensive line's performance, particularly the contrast between starter and backup, revealed how critical depth and preparation are in high-stakes games. Every pass, every hit, every adjustment tells a story about preparation and teamwork. And while the stats sometimes highlight mistakes or missed opportunities, the bigger picture is the effort, the strategy, and the moments where the team rises to the challenge. Football is a game of details. And when you're analyzing performance, it's about understanding those details in context. Who's being doubled, how the defensive schemes shift, what adjustments are made at halftime, and how the team responds under pressure. Special teams and field position also play a pivotal role, something often overlooked by casual fans. Missed coverage, poor starting field position, and inconsistent execution can completely alter the momentum of a game. When you look at the full scope: offense, defense, special teams, you start to see the complexity of what the Cowboys are navigating each week. It's not just about scoring points, it's about protecting your quarterback, managing the clock, limiting mistakes, and seizing opportunities when they appear. This level of detail is what makes watching the Cowboys compelling, because every play has consequences and every adjustment matters. Coaches and players alike are continually learning, adapting, and evolving. The media may try to overanalyze, highlight mistakes, or speculate on what's next. But the internal focus of the team is what drives results. The Cowboys are building something methodically, step by step. Even when it's frustrating to watch, fans see the highs and the lows, the big plays and the missed opportunities, and it can be tough to stay patient. But that patience, that understanding of the process, is what separates those who truly grasp the essence of being a fan from those who just react to the scoreboard. It's about seeing the progress even in imperfection and valuing the work being done on every level, from practice to game day execution. The emotional journey of following the Cowboys isn't always easy. Losses sting, criticism can be harsh, and expectations are sky high, yet there's beauty in the consistency of support, in showing up week after week, celebrating the victories, and learning from the setbacks. You have to manage your own reactions, not let the frustrations of others dictate your feelings. The game is what it is, the team is what it is, and your connection as a fan is what you make it. Being loyal through disappointment is what makes the victories that much sweeter, the plays that much more exhilarating, and the identity of being a Cowboys fan something truly unique every week. The Cowboys face challenges that test their skill, their strategy, and their mental toughness, from offensive line struggles to defensive adjustments, from the pressure on the quarterback to the precision required in the red zone. Each game is a test of resilience and execution. The team's ability to navigate these obstacles while maintaining focus is a testament to their dedication and professionalism. And as a fan, understanding the complexity of what's happening on the field adds a layer of appreciation that goes beyond just the score. It's about recognizing effort, discipline, and the small victories within the larger battles that define each week's game. This perspective also extends to individual performances and how players adapt to shifting conditions. Injuries, fatigue, and schedule congestion all influence execution, yet the team continues to adjust, learn, and strive for better outcomes. Watching the Cowboys in this light gives a deeper understanding of the sport. Football is as much about mental and physical endurance as it is about talent and skill. Appreciating this nuance enhances the fan experience, making every touchdown, every defensive stop, and every strategic adjustment meaningful. The journey through a season is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, frustrations, and unexpected obstacles, but the way the Cowboys handle these moments defines their character. For fans, embracing this journey means understanding that support isn't conditional. It's not just about celebrating wins or lamenting losses. It's about engaging with the team's growth, witnessing the evolution of strategy and execution, and valuing the persistence required to succeed at the highest level. Real fandom is active, informed, and resilient as we continue through the season. It's essential to internalize these lessons, focus on the controllables, appreciate the nuances of the game, and maintain loyalty regardless of external pressures or opinions. The team is constantly evolving, learning from each play, each game, and each challenge. This growth may not always be immediately visible in the win-loss column, but it's happening nonetheless. Recognizing the effort behind the scenes, the adjustments made by coaches, and the resilience of players adds a profound depth to the fan experience. Understanding the full scope of the game, offense, defense, special teams, and strategic decision-making enhances appreciation and keeps perspective grounded. Emotions will run high, moments will frustrate, but your support remains a personal choice, rooted in your commitment to the Cowboys and your understanding of the process. This approach separates casual observers from true fans, those who remain engaged through triumph and adversity, those who celebrate progress even when perfection is elusive. The Cowboys season is a narrative of resilience, adjustment, and growth. It's a story written in sweat, strategy, and the will to compete at the highest level. As fans, immersing ourselves in this story means valuing more than just the scoreboard. It means appreciating preparation, adaptation, and the countless decisions that shape each game, each week, each play. Each moment contributes to the larger picture. And understanding that is what makes following the Cowboys an experience. Beyond just watching football, we see the challenges in each game. From explosive plays allowed by the defense, to missed opportunities on offense, every error, every triumph, every adjustment tells a story of preparation, execution, and resilience. The journey of the team, the story of the season, is built on these moments, and the engaged fan experiences it all with insight, passion, and loyalty. Watching the Cowboys is about seeing both the victories and the lessons in defeat. understanding the dedication required, and appreciating the growth and process behind every snap, now more than ever, as we analyze plays, evaluate performances, and track progress. It's clear that true support is about more than just celebrating wins. It's about understanding, appreciating, and emotionally investing in the journey. The Cowboys face challenges that test every aspect of their game, and our response as fans shapes the way we experience those challenges. Emotional maturity, insight, and resilience are what allow us to enjoy the highs and navigate the lows, all while remaining committed to America's team, standing tall through every snap, every hit, and every moment of the season. All right, Cowboys Nation, let's keep the momentum going because there's so much depth in what's happening with this team. The story of this season isn't just about wins or losses, it's about understanding the grind, the preparation, and the mental toughness required to compete at the highest level week after week. When you watch the Cowboys in action, every snap tells a story, every adjustment made by the coaches, every defensive shift, every offensive line call. It all adds up to a bigger picture that casual fans often overlook. The grind is relentless. 4 games in 17 days, the travel, the physical hits, the mental fatigue, it all accumulates. And yet, despite all of that, the team continues to push forward, to adapt, and to learn from each play. That's the reality of football at this level. And it's what makes being a fan so rewarding if you can appreciate the nuances behind the scenes. Dak Prescott's performance under pressure has been a defining factor in this season, and his ability to maintain composure while the pocket collapses is remarkable. It's not just about throwing touchdowns or completing passes, it's about leadership, awareness, and resilience. Watching him navigate blitzes, adjust to defensive schemes, and execute under duress gives you insight into what separates a good quarterback from a great one. And the offensive line, with its mix of starters and backups, shows the importance of preparation, depth, and mental toughness. The contrast between the starting tackle and the backup during high-pressure moments highlights how critical each role is, how every player must be ready to step up at any time, and how the team's success hinges on everyone performing at their peak. That's something true fans recognize, even when the final score doesn't reflect the effort put in. On the defensive side, the challenges were evident. Explosive plays allowed, missed tackles, and lapses in coverage all contributed to tough outcomes, yet the effort never wavered. The defensive unit's ability to fight through fatigue, adjust to opponent schemes, and execute complex strategies week after week is a testament to their preparation and toughness. Watching the defense adapt to double teams, adjust to motion, and respond to high-pressure situations provides fans with a deeper understanding of the game. Each play is a chess move, and the way the team responds to adversity shows both character and intelligence. The losses don't erase that, they enhance it by highlighting areas for growth and improvement. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The NFL world is buzzing with a rumor that could reshape the league's landscape. Whispers are swirling that the Dallas Cowboys and Kansas City Chiefs have struck a blockbuster trade that no one saw coming. Sources close to team insiders hint that Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has pulled off a move that might just redefine his legacy. The deal, still unofficial and unconfirmed by the teams, has tongues wagging from Dallas to Kansas City, and fans everywhere are trying to piece together the details. According to the chatter, this is not just your standard player-for-player swap. The whispers suggest a combination of star talent and draft capital that would make any GM rethink their strategy. The Cowboys, known for Jerry Jones' bold maneuvers, could be positioning themselves for a dramatic shakeup of their roster, while the Chiefs might be eyeing an upgrade in a key position that has been under scrutiny all season. The speculation is so intense that social media is ablaze with mock rosters, highlight reels, and hot takes from analysts and superfans alike. What's fueling the frenzy is not only the magnitude of the trade but also the timing. The NFL landscape is already charged with tension, and a move like this, if true, could trigger a domino effect across multiple teams. Rumors hint that negotiations were fast, aggressive, and tightly kept under wraps, with sources claiming Jerry Jones personally drove the conversations to a swift conclusion. Cowboys fans are reportedly buzzing with excitement, while Chiefs supporters are cautiously optimistic, wondering whether this gamble will pay off in the long term. Even league insiders, who typically guard information like gold, are dropping hints in interviews, fueling the fire further. Analysts speculate that this could signal a shift in both franchises' strategies. Dallas might be aiming for a younger, faster roster, while Kansas City could be targeting veteran leadership or an impact player to solidify their championship hopes. The suspense is maddening, and every snippet of news seems to spark more questions than answers, while nothing is confirmed yet. One thing is certain: the rumor alone has ignited debates, fantasy league recalculations, and heated conversations across sports bars and online forums nationwide. If this trade does go through, it could be remembered as one of the boldest maneuvers in recent NFL history, an audacious move by a legendary owner and a daring shakeup for two of the league's most scrutinized teams. For now, fans will just have to wait and see if this jaw-dropping speculation turns into reality. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.